Ladies and gentlemen, Hex community of all ages, hey, Jake Freedom here, coming to you live from YouTube for this week's random deck. So if you watched the last random deck, you know that what we do is we roll a 1d6 to figure out what color we're going to do. We do a 1d4 then to figure out what row we're going to pull out of here, because in my display, the way it's set up is I usually have 1 to 4 rows of cards. And then we do roll a 1d20, which is a 20-sided die, to figure out what card we're going to choose. I only have 13 cards per row, so anything over 13, we just discard and roll that again. And then, once we figure out what card we're going to do, this is the change I made from last time. Just instead of having 30 random cards, we're going to roll again a 1d4 to see how many of that particular card we're going to take. And so it'll be anywhere between 1 and 4. Hopefully we'll maybe give the deck a little more cohesiveness. I don't know. Like I said, this is just for fun, something to do. So let's go and get started here. And we got our deck created there, random deck number 2. Go ahead and save that there. Alright, so first of all, let's go ahead and figure out what color we're going to roll or choose here. Remember, 1 being Sapphire, 2 Blood, 3 Diamond, 4 Wild, 5 Ruby, 6 Artifact. Hopefully, Artifact would be kind of cool, but I think it'd be kind of difficult. Alright, so here we go. And we roll number 1. That will be a Sapphire deck. So let's go and get rid of all the colors. And then we're going to go ahead and figure out how many shards we're going to do. So we automatically always give ourselves 20, and then we roll the 1d4 to see if we're going to take, 21, 22, 23, or 24. So we go and take 22 shards for the Sapphire deck. So we'll go ahead and grab these real quick, just get them out of the way. Since they do take the most time, then we'll get into the actual deck construction here. Alright, 22, let's go ahead and turn off resources. Okay, so, and turn off artifacts. Now what we normally do here is we normally get about, see in this case here, when we have like anywhere between like 10 and 8 cards left, then the remaining 10 to 8 cards will be some artifact cards. We'll see how it all plays out here. So let's go ahead and get started in the actual deck construction. So we do have 1, 2, 3, 4. We do have 5 rows, given the that card there is in the 5th row. So I think what we're going to do to help that situation out is if we roll 4 and we roll anything higher than a 13. Now if we roll a 14, we'll go ahead and grab the Shrewd Manipulation. Alright, so let's go ahead and figure out what row we're going to pull out of here, and it's going to be row 4. Okay, and let's see, which card are we going to choose? It's going to be, that's the 17. Let me roll this on paper and make it a little quieter for everybody. And we got a 13, so our first card we're going to pick is going to be the Urig, the Robomancer. Let's see how many we're going to take. We're going to take 4 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Alright, next row is going to be row 1. For some reason I had a little trouble with that slider today. And the card we're going to pull is card number 2. And that would be a Thunderbird. Let's hopefully we get a couple of these. We get 1 of those, no problem. Alright. Next row is going to be row 2. And we're going to go with card 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Flock of Seagulls, always a good card there. And we're going to grab 4 flocks of seagulls. 4 flock of seagulls. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Alright. Next card, or next row, is going to be row 2, card number 1. Oracle Song. And we're going to take 3 of those. Nothing wrong with having a few cards of card draw. Okay. Next we got here, row 4. Card 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yesterday. How many yesterdays are we going to have in this deck? We're going to have 1. Probably a good thing. Alright. So now that we've eliminated some cards, now we're back down to 4 possible rows. So now we don't have to worry about doing that extra stuff there. So, next row, we have row 2. And we're going to do card 18. No good. Card 11. So it's 13, 12, 11. And that's the Wizard of Silver Talon. Good card. And we're going to take 2 of those. Alright. Not looking too bad so far. Row 3. Card 15, no good. Card 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's going to be Arcane Shield, a quick action. How many of those are we going to have? We're going to take 4 of those. Not, probably not my first choice of taking 4 of those. I'll probably, maybe take 1 or 2, but that's okay. This is all random just for fun. Alright, row 4. Card 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, we have yesterday. Let's see how many we're going to have. 3. So now we're going to be running 4 yesterdays. Okay. Alright, we're up to 44 cards. So we've got row 4. Card 15, no good. Card 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, Incantation of Ascendance. How many of those were you going to have? 4 of those. Probably not a good thing there, but that's okay. 4 of those. Alright, 12 more cards to go. And we got row 3, card 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Dingler. And we're going to take 4 of them. 4 dinglers. Alright, 8 cards left, so let's go ahead and switch to artifacts now. And we have 3 rows of artifacts, so we're going to pull out of, not row 4, definitely not row 4, and row 3, and card, definitely not that. Wish it was a full one. The card number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Induction coil. How many of those are we going to have? We're going to have 1 induction coil. Induction coil gives us a charge. Alright, next here we're going to grab row 3 again, card 10. We have 10 cards here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We only have 9. So card 3, Sliver of Immortal Spear. And we're running 4 of those, unfortunately. Probably don't need 4. Alright. Row 4 again. Row 4 again. This die here is definitely top heavy for 4. We're on row 3 again. Card 19, card 1, Chaos Key. How many Chaos Keys we're going to have? 3 to finish out the deck. That's not too bad there at all. Alright, let's go and select our champion. Now, how many champions we got here? 1. Well, we can only have Sapphire. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4 Sapphire champions. So we're going to pick number 3. So there's 1, 2, and 3. So we're going to take Nin the Shadow. So we'll go ahead and select him. And we'll go ahead and save this deck, and we'll go and see how it performs. Alright, so let's go ahead and see how this deck is actually going to do here. Let's go and pop ourselves in the Proving Grounds, and we'll go ahead and play the AI, and we'll do random deck number 2 here. Go and do a challenge. See how we do. The last one we did wasn't so well. I think we lost by turn 4 or 5. It was not good at all. Not that I'm expecting this to be any different, but hey, it's kind of fun to do this just to see what we can do. All right, so we got. I think we're gonna keep this hand here because at least we can play Thunderbird or the Sliver of the Immortal Spear. So we're going to keep that hand. And I'm guessing we'll get another resource or 2 to throw down an Oracle Song to get some card draw out of this. Okay. Not much we can do turn 1, obviously. So yeah, so I think we'll go turn 2 here. We'll go Thunderbird. The following turn here, we might go with this. You know, depending on what we get, we might do some card draw there. I've never actually played this card here before. So what do we do here? We create a Sliver of the Immortal Spear and shuffle it into your deck. If you exhaust 5 spears of the Immortal Spear, I'm having a tough time reading this one. Exhaust 5 slivers of the Immortal Spear. You control, deal 5,000 damage to target champion. Okay. We'll see how that goes. All right, so go ahead and play that shard there. We'll roll our Thunderbird. And then we'll go ahead and bury 2 cards of our opponent's deck. Alright. So at least we got some damage on the board. I'm guessing Inner Conflict will come out to take care of him. Unfortunately, we did not get counter magic in our deck here, which is fine. In fact, I don't think we have any really removal or anything like that, or yeah. So we could be in trouble. We'll see. Maybe we can play it just right, where we can actually beat this guy. Alright, so if we don't get a resource, we'll just go ahead and play this sliver. And we do not, so we'll go ahead and do that. And then we can go ahead and attack. We might as well do this too, it doesn't cost us anything. And we'll go ahead and attack, since we don't have to worry about him blocking us or anything like that, or any type of counter spell or repel or anything like that, since his resources were at 0. I'm guessing Inner Conflict will be the first card he throws at the Thunderbird here. Alright. Quick Strider, is that what it is? Quick Strider? Yep. He's got Swift Strike. Alright, resource. Give me a resource. Alright, still no resource. We do have Flock of Seagulls, so we'll go ahead and do this again here. And we'll play Flock of Seagulls. At least now we have a defensive card that won't take any damage, so that could possibly help us out. If our Thunderbird remains on the board, this could be our savior throughout the entire game. But you never know. You never know what's going to happen. Do have access to yesterday. Polymorph Dingler. I was gaining some life. We might have to block some of these here. We don't want to do that. He would die. Yep, nothing we can do there. We can't do anything with him yet. Oh, we could have blocked with Flock of Seagulls. What am I doing? Oh, crud. Alright, be sure to remember that. Block with Flock of Seagulls next time. Alright. Do we get a resource? Still no resource, so we'll go ahead and do that. Not much we can really do. We could do another one of these, I suppose. Why not? We have them in our deck. We might as well use them. Maybe we'll get us closer to that 5. You never know. See, he's going to be able to do... I'm going to block one of these cards here, so he's going to be able to do... depending on what he attacks, we could be on a... I don't know, 5 turns before we're dead? 5 or 6 turns? You know, we'll see. Not too worried about it. Alright. So now we'll go ahead and block with our Flock of Seagulls here. He's only going to deal 3 damage to us. Now he's got a troop with flight. Unfortunately, we do not have any air superiorities, so we can't buff our troops at all. We don't even have a command tower to give us some defense. So far, this isn't looking too good, since we're a little shy. Another yesterday, we still can't play that. So if I attack here, he's going to get rid of my Thunderbird, which will take care of his. Which I think we'll do anyway, even though it's our only Thunderbird, but oh well. Can't sit around too long waiting for me to get more resources to play Polymorph. So this time we're still going to take 3 damage. So right now we're on a 4 turn clock. I pass it off. Block him again. This is not looking good. Definitely not looking good at all. And now we're going to be in trouble. Yep. I think that's going to be GG right there. 2, 4, 6, 7. Can only block that guy. Bummer. 22 resources just sometimes isn't enough. Chaos Key's not going to do us any good. It's not going to save us at all. These aren't even going to matter anymore. Right to that phase there. We have no board clear, mass removal, so we are dead not this turn but the following turn. All of them get life drain. Perfect. So yes. Yeah, not super stellar with this deck. Obviously, we don't think they're going to be, but what do you do, right? So that's how that random deck performed. I think it made it a little longer than the last one, so that's not too terribly bad. Let's go ahead and discard a card here. Not too bad, you know. So we're still 0-2 with our random decks. Maybe one of these days we'll be able to actually beat the AI. Maybe construct a deck that is half decent and go more than one game with it. So hopefully you enjoyed the video here today. If you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more of these videos, go ahead and click subscribe below, and we'll have another video for you soon.